Hi. So today's kind of a chemistry day, less agriculture, more agrochemical, maybe. We'll see how this goes. Every couple of days I come out and I check the pH and the total dissolved solids here in the hydroponics and just see how they're doing. That's a bug that's on there. I don't know why it's a fly, and he wasn't very anxious to move. Anyhow, so I thought I'd show you what I do. I've been fighting to keep the pH up. You might remember early on I was adding little bits at a time of pH up, but the last couple times I have added 10 to 13 milliliters of up in order to bring the pH up. So let's see what the pH is today. I have this meter that I bought, and you start out by there's a lot of gunk in it. Maybe that's contributing to it. Stir it around a bit, and then I hold it in there, and I really want it to be about 6. And let me push the hold button, and let's see if you can see that. It's what? Oh, the hold button didn't work. Let's do it again. Okay, so the pH is about 5.7. I don't know if you're able to see that or not, because I can't see it in the preview, which is fairly low. Then I do the total dissolved solids before I start putting the other chemicals in it. It kind of works the same way. I stir it up and then kind of hold it, move it around a little bit. And then I'll push hold on it. And it's 381 parts per million. I did this 3 days ago, and it was at 473 parts per million. So I will add some pH. And what'd they say it was? 500 or 5 and something. I think I'm going to add 5 of these. There's a line on this that tells me the milliliters. So I see that it's 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then I just stir it around here in the reservoir a little bit, because you can see it in there. It's kind of cloudy. You can see the color of it. And then it takes it a while, because that's 5 milliliters that's going to be spread amongst 20 gallons of water. So I can't test it right away. I need to let it recirculate throughout all 5 buckets. And since the total dissolved solids, or the parts per million, were low, I'm also going to add some nutrients to it. Since we're in the blooming phase of these strawberries, I will be adding the micronutrients, because I always need micronutrients, and I'll be adding the Flora Bloom, because it's going to help it bloom more, and I want more strawberries. So I will add a tablespoon of each of these to it. Well, that got a little more, didn't it? Fortunately, those are the micronutrients. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Yeah. Wipe these off so they don't get onto everything. And now I've got purple water. So let me mix that around a little bit. And now I kind of have to let it, well, not kind of, I do need to let it circulate for several hours before I test it again to see what those effects were. It seems to take actually a lot longer than I would expect it to circulate through all of these things, but it eventually does. And that's the chemistry test or chemistry task that I do on the hydroponics. Looking in the bottom of the bucket, I can see a lot of debris in there. So I'm thinking it may be after it settles out, I can vacuum it out with a siphon and add more water, but I don't know what the debris is that's in the bottom. It looks like dirt almost, so I'm not sure. Well, that's it for the hydroponics. You may have heard me mention that I'm not convinced that all my soil is terribly healthy. So I was watching a video the other day and they were talking about trying to get the microbes back into their soil or into their soil just to increase its health and its, the ecology of the soil. And they were using this. It's a probiotic that you add to water, and it adds a whole bunch of things to the soil to help the soil live better. I guess that's the difference between soil and dirt is not active, and soil has lots of things in it that create this living environment that bring nutrients in, maybe take some nutrients out, just make for healthy soil. So we got this, we're gonna try it. So I mixed 2 teaspoons, which turns out to be 10 milliliters roughly, in 2 gallons of water. And then I'm supposed to just kind of apply some around the base of the plants. So that's it. Is that all it needs? I don't know. Oop, got to be careful here. Got a spider friend there. Got a few spiders in this one. So I guess we'll see how it goes. How will we know? I guess if things take off and grow like crazy, we'll know. Something I didn't mention, the instructions don't really say, that our tap water has chlorine in it. It's treated to kill bacteria, and I think this is all bacteria, microbes, bacteria, something like that. So I let the water, after filling the watering can, I let it sit for a while to off-gas the chlorine. Hopefully that helps. Like I said earlier, we'll find out how it goes, but I forgot to mention that's a step that I did just because I don't know for sure. It doesn't say on the instructions to not use tap water or to use tap water, so maybe I'll do a little more research, let you know what I find out. I do have one more piece of chemistry for the garden, and this one's a little bit different. The other things were fertilizers and microbes, and this one is wool pellets. I was at a homesteading conference in Idaho a couple weeks ago, and they were talking about these, and I had heard about them, and I thought, well, that could be an interesting thing to try. They're little pellets of wool. It's just raw wool that's been pelletized, and you can bury it and it helps hold water and provides nitrogen and nutrients to the soil. So I thought I'd give it a try. It does say for existing plants I can put a couple of pellets 1 to 2 inches deep in every 4 square inches. So that's every 2-inch by 2-inch spot in the garden. I don't know that I need any more inputs right now. I was thinking I would put them in, but when we came back from the conference, everything was looking pretty good except for the onions, and I've put in some other inputs into them. So I think I'll hold off on these. I just wanted to mention that I had them. We'll be seeing them again probably when we take the garden down in the fall to for the winter. I'll mix it in with the soil at that time, and we'll see how that does. So that's about it for this update. Thanks for watching.